Adam says, we are not wasting time. No pre-record chat. I'm recording.
Nothing.
Hi.
No. Hi, sisters.
Hi, sisters.
No, not sisters.
Not sisters. Enemies.
Enemies.
I just returned. I don't know if we can really tell this lighting. I just got my hair done.
I could actually tell. It's a good color on you. I like that.
Thank you. We cooled it down a little bit. We like split the difference so it's not as warm.
Yeah. Your hair has really just seen, both you and Casey, your hair is, you've just seen every shade of the spectrum, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I thought he had colored it on Sunday. I was like, oh, did you get your hair done? And he was like, no. I was like,
No.
Oh. He's like, no, you idiot.
I was supposed to get it done last week, but then I was sick, so I had to shift it to today.
The hair appointment cleaning.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did we reschedule that cleaning? Is it happening? Has it happened?
No, they didn't reach out. So strange. They didn't wanna. Oh no.
Know. It's just the final one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna call. For sure, I'm gonna do that.
For sure, I'm definitely doing that. Yeah.
But they're like, they're gonna be like, oh, Yuko's booked out. And I'm gonna be like, well, book me in April. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing the other girlies. I don't trust them. I'm not doing it. So.
Yeah.
How are we? How's everything?
Miranda, are you anxious like I'm anxious?
No, I'm not. She's anxious about flying.
I'm anxious about flying because it's all over my TikTok. I don't even get really on TikTok. Bad.
I mean, Jace, I don't know how Jace knew like immediately when it happened yesterday. It was like,
what do you get? What do you get? This is what I want to know. The people who walked out of the flipped over plane, can I retire? Do I fly free for forever?
I believe they fly free with that airline forever.
I mean, right?
Right?
And I don't think they would get any compensation unless they
That's
sue.
probably built into the ticket, yeah.
Yeah. So they could sue, but I do believe they will get like free flights for life. But
I mean, if it was Spirit, they'd be like, here's a $20 credit for a free drink the next time.
Absolutely. Yeah, right. 100%. They're like, you signed in blood. Like, we have your autograph right here.
Yeah.
At no point did we say we were going to get you there safely. We did say we would get you to Toronto. We did not specify in what capacity.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with one of the guys who was like, we thought it was fine. And then all of a sudden I was like in the window seat and the cabin was like upside down and there were sparks and flames. And I was like,
it's just crazy. I just like, because it's like when you're like descending is when you're like, oh, great. We had a great flight, you know?
Well, famously, that's when the most accidents happen is takeoff and landing. That's what they say.
Yeah. But now I did see a TikTok. They said it is now socially acceptable to clap when the plane lands.
Oh.
It was like, all
Great.
right.
But can I also just say, I definitely saw some people get out of that upside down plane with their stuff. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why? Like, they tell you for a reason. Leave everything behind. Just get your ass out.
Miranda's looking down because Miranda would be the person who would grab her bag.
Listen, if my bag fell out of the overhead compartment and it was basically at my feet, my ass is grabbing
on the floor.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
I'd be like,
if I'm walking past it and I have the capability, my ass is grabbing my bag. Like,
I would not
I
grab
would be like, you know what? I had an iPad in there. I had 2 laptops. I had an away. It was an away.
Oh, yeah. You're paying. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm getting everything redone.
I mean, maybe not my carry-on, but definitely my personal bag.
My wallet.
It was my Louis
when I'm
Vuitton
hanging in the
bag.
air.
Yes.
My Louis Vuitton bag
Yes.
was up there, and I
Absolutely.
gave
My
Yes,
it to you. I gave
vintage Louis.
financial
Yes.
compensation for that. Thank you
yes,
so much.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, when I'm
Um,
upside down, I would be grabbing, my wallet out and getting it all ready for me.
Yeah. Getting
I
ready.
Because
saw
you're
this girl
replacing those cards.
who was like, now any 2025 flight, she was like buckling herself in and pulling pulling it so tight.
Uh-huh.
You gotta do you
I've
can't take it off until you're at the gate, girlies. You
Until
cannot
they
Until
take
the
it
turn
off.
off
light
the
goes
light.
off and the little
Mhm.
beep goes. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ding.
The only time I take my seatbelt off is when I'm ready to jump up and go to the bathroom when someone gets out of there. I'm watching for the light. I've got my hand on my buckle. And as soon as that, the light for the bathroom turns off, because the
Oh, sure.
occupied light, I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
As soon as it shows that they're no longer occupied, and I'm jumping up and running over there because some little old lady's gonna try and get up and get
You
in my
just know.
way.
And you can't stand in a line. God forbid.
Yeah,
No.
Stand in
no
That's what I
forming a
do. Like
line.
an international flight, they know you got to stretch your legs, so they just let you congregate places.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm never flying internationally, so I don't have to worry
Casey's
about
like,
it.
absolutely not. Not anymore.
No.
I will only be
Where do you think you
taking
would? Where do you think you'll honeymoon?
Um,
South
San
probably.
Texas?
Antonio, El Paso,
Yeah, I said South Texas.
Uh,
Great.
yeah,
OKC.
I was thinking
For
probably
real.
like a Galveston cruise, like a
Oh,
Carnival Galveston cruise. I think that would be
Oh, a
fun.
princess for sure.
Yes. Uh-huh. Now,
Yeah.
he loves a beach, so probably a beach somewhere. Hey, if we're just spitballing here, take my ass to Hawaii,
Hawaii.
You do have to get
Aloha.
on a big plane for that one.
And
I
that's
gotta
a
give you a heads up right now.
long ass flight.
Well, he would probably want to go to a beach somewhere, so it's
Well,
like,
this honeymoon is happening after the wedding, which is
yeah,
next year.
yeah.
So, at this rate, everything will be
At this
solved by
rate,
then.
Yeah.
we'll all be, we'll be fine.
Or we'll be so deep in the Trump presidency, there's no FAA left. And it's just
Yes.
planes are crashing into each other every other day.
Uh-huh.
Sure. But there will be a
Who
train to
knows what the
Hawaii at
option will
that
be
point,
then?
an underwater train.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
maybe
Elon Musk will build.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
someone just listening to our podcast for the first time. They're like, what are these people talking about?
They should know better.
Yeah.
You should know better if you're listening for the first time.
This is, yeah.
Did you
If
come
you
to this
stumbled
podcast
upon us,
and thought, bitch, you thought? No.
In what regard possible? Us? Maybe RJ. He's not here, so we can't speak for him.
We can't speak for
Yeah.
RJ.
For the three of
And I
us?
refuse to speak for RJ.
Refuse.
I
No,
will not speak for a person of color.
if they're new and they don't know, I can't help them.
So that means
We
I will
can't
not
help
speak for
you.
RJ, and I won't speak for Miranda, to be
Thank
clear.
you. Thank you.
Yes. Did we see that along with, we looked at those rings the other day,
Yes.
but Bath and Body Works came out with their scents, their
so
Disney
you
princess.
Casey, you
I
went to Bath and Body Works. I
Yeah.
have questions.
You went for the scent.
Are any of them any good?
Good. Are they good? And then are they accurate? Those are the two questions I need answered.
Ooh, that's okay.
That is a great. You know what? Let me go grab them right now because I need to have them in front of me so that I can
Sure.
tell you if they're accurate.
Did you buy
Because
all of them?
She bought.
I bought
almost all of them,
I bought 5 out of 6 of the scents,
which
Adam,
is like
do you wanna-
crazy. Why wouldn't you have just committed to all 6?
No,
at that point?
Jasmine tasted.
Tasted.
Jasmine tasted.
Well, that's
horrible.
why, hun. You weren't supposed to eat it, hun. I hate to tell
It's not the
Oh.
Jessica Simpson edible lotion. Bring that back.
The
Exclusively
shimmer
at
lotion.
Kohl's.
I think I remember finding some at Walgreens.
Pull up the Disney Princess Bath and Body Works because they do describe them in ways that are not helpful.
Happy to.
Oh.
I forgot
what?
RJ wasn't here, and I was like, why isn't he pulling it up?
You're like, who are you looking at?
Bed No,
No,
Bath
Bath.
and Body Works Princess.
Oh my god, whatever Jace made for dinner smells rank. Oh, still in the bag.
Still, and
I don't
the way I
need
store
this
my
to
Bath
be
and
a
Body Works is I
video.
just store them in the bag.
So,
Sure.
okay, so my question is, they have lotions, sprays, hand soap, and candles for all of them?
Lotions,
Oh,
sprays,
and sanitizer.
hand soaps, and the hand sanitizer, and the wallflower plugins. One of my favorite
Ooh,
things
I love
to
a good
get.
wallflower plug-in.
Mhm.
Let
And
me agree to these cookies really quick.
yeah,
Hold on.
agree. And not only
Okay.
the refills, but also like plugs, like some cute little plugs
Oh,
for your
yes, the
wallflower.
designs. And then this candle holder, this castle candle holder, which
Yeah,
is a choice.
there was a bell, like mirror, like a little trinket tray.
Ah,
It's like
cute.
$40 or
Shall
I'll
something.
we
have
watch
to.
this again? Here, I'll just play it so we get to watch the
Yeah,
whole
it's
video.
This
so
is a
annoying.
cute little marketing video.
Yeah.
Oh, and
You're
a lip
kind.
balm.
With
Belle, you're genuine.
their official signatures.
Tiana, you're a dreamer. Moana, you are
Moana is
driven.
driven.
Jasmine,
not-
you are
is
brave.
brave.
So, if I'm seeing this correctly, not all of them
Ariel.
have.
Ariel
You're
is
adventurous.
adventurous.
Not all of
Why
them have
is Jasmine brave? Hey, what does Jasmine
Hey,
do that's brave in
that's an-
Aladdin?
Yeah, okay. Listeners, do you know this about me? That
Such
Jasmine
braverism.
is such braverism. Jasmine is one of my least favorite princesses, and the only way she redeemed herself was in the live action Aladdin, where they actually gave her an arc. Yes, they did. She actually had like reason and purpose.
Bitch.
Anyway, yeah, she's not brave. What did she? Because she has a pet tiger. That's
don't know.
brave.
Yeah, it's like
It's weird to call it brave too
she
when you
left
have
the
a princess from a
cat-
movie called Brave. It's just a
Yes.
little bit. I
True.
wouldn't have used that word. Okay, let's
Uh-huh.
do it. Let's do it in order of the screen here, Casey. So
Okay.
we'll go right in order. We'll end with Jasmine since you didn't buy it. So let's start with
Yes.
Cinderella.
Okay, go to Cinderella
You don't need to watch this video again.
the video. Trust me, just click on one of the things, and it'll tell you the description of the.
Let's click on this fine fragrance mist.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm
Never
sorry.
allow.
What it smells like, seeing your kindness and effort pay off?
Yes.
What the fuck does that smell like?
Well, the
Because
fragrance
I
notes
sure
are
as shit would not know.
gardenia petals, enchanting musk, and sapphire blue amber. I don't know what
I could tell you.
know what sapphire blue amber is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that a gem? Like, that's not a scent.
That's two
not a
different
scent.
gems. Sapphire and amber.
Sapphire and amber.
It's the biggest fragrance in Cinderella is the gardenia, which is
Yes,
nice.
that okay. So a
Does it
floral.
We love a
smell
gardenia
like
scent.
Yes, I love
your
a gardenia.
kindness and effort paid off? Unsure. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I wouldn't know what that is.
Well,
yeah.
you've never been kind, so you've never seen
Exactly.
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
That's
You wouldn't
fine.
know.
Not the
And that's
scent for
fine.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cinderella
I'm not
and Tiana
kind,
both
I'm
have
just. Okay? I am just.
Okay.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cinderella and Tiana both have a shimmer mist, which is a glittery body spray.
Mm.
And I tried to take a picture of it on or tried to video it on Close Friends, and you could not see the glitter at all. But
they
it
have
was
them in
giving
candles.
limited to. Yes, it was giving limited to body spray.
Got it.
I'm gonna be so honest. The way Bath and Body Works, the nozzles for their soaps are so fucking hideous. I do not know
Yeah.
how to explain other than just that. I think they're
Yeah.
fucking ugly. They
I
look
have
like
not-
things you'd find in a hospital.
I have not
Yes.
graduated from Bath and Body Works soaps yet. I have like the reusable glass one, and I'll fill
This
it
is
up
it.
with
The Diamond Shimmer Mist.
Yes, I got the Tiana shimmer mist.
And this is just like a scent Just like a fragrance mist.
Yeah, it's like
One of
it's
those you
just a
put in
body
your
spray.
Coach backpack at school and spray all over yourself in between classes.
Sure.
Yep,
Absolutely.
Great.
absolutely.
Perfect.
And then you spill it all over the backpack, so then your backpack always smells like it.
Here's what I'm going to
forever.
say is brilliant about Bath and Body Works. They have it's the same scent in like 12 different formats.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is like brilliant because if I was like, well, I do want to get all 6, I don't have to get 6 fragrance mists. I can get a candle and a soap and a body cream and a body wash. Like I can mix and match.
Mix and match for sure.
Because like the cheapest thing you can buy is the 6 for $10 little pocket bacteria.
I like their hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
Now, why do Bath and Body Works candles? Why do they burn so fast?
Oh,
that's the gag. I think.
Yeah, it's like they want you to get through it so that you can go. You have to buy another one.
I will have to. God, are they going to be like really annoying and these aren't going to be included in any candle sales?
I don't even know if everything so far has been included in the sales, but like I don't think they're restocking these.
Oh, okay.
This isn't going to be something that continues to restock. It's going to be like the Emily in Paris, the Stranger Things. It's like if they have some around, they'll be part of the candle sales. But this girly, I do not think is going to make it to the next candle sale.
Yeah, she's been selling like hotcakes. The girls are selling her out.
Miranda, do you want to read what Tiana smells like?
What it smells like. Knowing your dreams are within reach and worth the work.
Freed.
Is that not the exact same as Cinderella as far as like seeing that your efforts paid off?
Yeah, it is. Looks like ChatGPT was getting to work on some of these.
Yeah. And so this one, it's what? Delicate water lily.
Delicate water lily, gilded more amber.
More amber.
And shimmering bayou woods.
Ah, yes. I love the smell of shimmer.
Which I guess, is that just the scent of like forest? Is what they're going with?
Is it more of like...
Or is it like, does it smell like a swamp? Is it swamp ass?
Yeah, it's not musky? Swamp ass. It definitely just kind of, it didn't seem very oaky like I thought it was going to be.
I love the color of this body wash bottle.
Yeah. It's definitely just more of I think it almost reminds, maybe because it's green, it reminds me of like a green apple.
Interesting.
But it doesn't smell like anything that it said it did. It
doesn't smell like working.
No. No, I'd say no.
Okay. All right. Well,
Belle.
You win some, you lose some.
Now, Belle.
All right. Now little Miss Belle.
Little Miss Belle. I was concerned about Belle's. when I was reading them, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like Miss Belle's.
Miss Belle smells like being exactly who you are, no matter what.
Ew. Wait, no. Fragrance notes, rose petals. Okay.
Obviously.
Sparkling buttercup and whipped vanilla. I don't know how I feel about this.
I was worried about her.
I never love the frosting scents.
No, especially at Bath and Body Works.
Yes, they pump them so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely rose forward.
Okay.
And it's got a little hint of the vanilla buttercup or whatever, sparkling buttercup and whipped vanilla. Yeah. But it's not as bad, but you can definitely smell the vanilla. Like it's a lot it's not as pungent as I thought it would be. I think the rose helps.
Got it.
Because I just hate anything with their like warm vanilla. I wanted that castle projector so bad, and I've tried to pick it up in Des Moines. I tried to pick it up in Chicago. I tried to pick up in California, and nobody's got that dang castle projector.
It's cute. Now,
She's
how's
cute.
Ariel?
Okay, Ariel, she's nice.
So it smells like exploring uncharted waters and embracing the unknown. Okay. Sea salt breeze, golden citrus, and coral waters.
Yeah, it's sea salt breeze. You know.
Oh, so like a clean. Like it's like I wonder if it's like their crisp morning air scent. That's a scent that I typically
very similar. Yeah, it's that sea salt one. Like it's nice, you know, but it's definitely not. I don't smell the citrus or the coral waters. What does that even mean? Like those are just words.
Yeah,
those are just words.
Lots
it's
of
just
flesh.
water.
I mean, it's like, and I feel like half of these scents are just scents they already have. They're just repackaged.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this red color.
The Moana color is really pretty.
It's so pretty. Moana smells like facing a new challenge with strength and a smile. Okay, that's exactly what it's. We all know what it smells like when you face a new challenge with strength and a smile.
Lush green palms, plumeria breeze, and coconut water.
Now, what the fuck is plumeria? Plumeria.
Is it plum?
Oh, it's this. No, it's this. Hold on. Let me open it.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is that what? It's the flower they make for the leis.
Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. Plumeria.
I'd say it's definitely like floral forward. You know, she's
not too strong coconut.
No, the coconut's not too strong, but you can definitely kind of smell it in there.
Okay.
Definitely like a lotion you would want to bring with you on your honeymoon, like a tropical.
Yes. If you go to Hawaii.
Definitely. If I get to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last but certainly not least, we have Jasmine, of course. Beloved icon. Miss Jasmine. It smells like breaking free from your comfort zone for what you truly want.
Which is what?
I hate all of these. I hate all of them. It's my nightmare. Fragrance notes are sparkling jasmine flower, jeweled currants, and soft woods.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a very strong I think this jeweled currants and like the jasmine, it was like so strong. It just like all of the other ones are pretty like mild. You know, you smell it, you're like, oh, that's nice. You know, it's fine for a soap. It's fine for whatever. This one was just like too perfumey to me. And so that's why Jasmine, you're going home. This week. You're going back to the castle, to the kingdom, wherever
Agrabah.
Agrabah. So,
well, I'm glad you got your goods, Face.
Yeah. And I'm glad I waited till Monday because the little wallflowers on Sunday were 5 for $27. On Monday, they were $3.50. A racket.
Can you believe?
Can you believe? And also then the other racket was I get to the checkout. And there's not really anyone in the store because it's like President's Day. It's like 11:30 in the morning. There's a little gay checking me out. He's got all different colored nails. He's
got the apron on.
Yes, he's got the apron on. I've seen him before. I see him every time I'm at this Bath and Body Works. And he's talking to his coworker about how he's going to start substitute teaching soon, and he's telling her all of the outfits that he's going to wear. He's like, I've got this like really cute little cardigan, blah, blah, blah. And it's very cute. But then it's like he has to help me, and I'm interrupting his conversation. And so, and
how dare you?
Honestly, how dare I? Because he was the one that said, I can help you over here.
He was still talking.
And he's still talking. And so then he rings me all up and I go, oh, the the wallflowers. Those are $3.50 today. I saw it. That it's online and in store. He was like, "Oh, I just need you to show me the email or wherever you saw that, and then I can
my
honor
God.
it."
Bath and Body is so crazy when it comes to coupons. It is annoying
Yes.
as hell.
Peach Bloom.
So I had to, and I didn't get an email because I do not subscribe to the damn emails anymore because they're so annoying. But so I had to open up the app, which again, I'm like, my service was really bad, so it's taking forever. Luckily, no one else was in line, so he could continue his conversation.
Thank
and so
God.
then I'm like, do you just want me to show you this? Like, it's literally just says, it's like on the app, and it just, there's no barcode or anything. It's like literally just a pop-up that says, today in store and online, $3.50 wallflowers. He goes, yep. And he just like goes, it's like one button, and then they're all, I'm like, are you kidding me? You like,
just if you've seen the promo, that is so shady. Oh my God.
I literally told you the promo. I literally told you I saw it in the app. You saw me. I put in my phone number so you could see that I am a Bath and Body Works rewards member, whatever. Why do I have to now like appease you? It's a racket. So,
It's all
and
a
that's my
racket.
go off. I'm just like Miss Appleton, Wisconsin, or whatever. It's not Appleton.
It was Appleton.
Okay.
Fond du Lac, Oshkosh, Green Bay.
Oh, that was such a time.
I deserve, and hey, I am her, she is me. I deserve some compensation. I
actually just shared that video again recently on my on the other Discord RJ and I have, because I'm always tickled by it when she goes, and you can speak to a live person, and she goes, a live person? Who the fuck am I talking to now?
She made some points. She did, in fact, make some points.
She was both wrong and right at the same time.
Yeah. So good.
Like, she's a terror, but also an icon, you know?
Yeah.
Have you heard about this mom in this birthday party going around on TikTok?
Oh gosh, no.
You haven't heard this story? So it was this little girl. We're going to call her Sarah. It was Sarah's like 6th or 7th birthday party.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
What a queen. And the invitation says, so they're going to meet at the mall to go to the food court. And then they're all going to go to Build-A-Bear. And on the invitation, it says each child will be able to make a Build-A-Bear. And then afterward,
I started to see this, and I quickly.
Well, I'm here to tell you. After Build-A-Bear, you go back to the house, and it was like that was like the cake, ice cream, presents, whatever. So they go to the mall. They go to the food court.
What are you getting in a mall food court? Sorry to derail real quick. I just need
Chinese
to know.
Food, 100%.
It's the off-brand Chinese
it is
food, right?
always the random-ass Chinese restaurant.
Not Panda.
Not Panda.
The one that serves like
it is
bourbon
always
chicken or
yes.
whatever.
It's like
on the
something walk. It's always like something walk. Yes. Oh my God. And they load up that plate so
there's
fucking
so much
that
MSG.
plate is heavy.
No, there's so much MSG in there.
Oh, give me stuff me with MSG, baby. I do
not care.
I do not care. Oh my God. So they go to Build-A-Bear. There's 8 girls there, including the birthday girl. They all make their little Build-A-Bear. I'm getting this story from the aunt of one of the girls. And because the parents were both working or something, and so the aunt was like, who's probably our age, is like, I'm going to, okay, since the mom is paying, let's keep it to like $35. Like, don't get all fancy. If you want to get more accessories or things.
Which like $35 is basically just the price of a bear.
Right.
Like,
but it's like,
itself.
Yeah, she's basically like, you get a basic bear. Like, don't get one of the fancy branded ones.
Right.
Don't get whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, if you go over the $35, Auntie will pay for that.
Don't get Isabel.
Don't get Isabel.
Don't get
her. No. Don't get the new Wicked Bear. So they all make their bears. They go to check out. The mom buys them. Then they all go back to the house.
Oh no. I
Or
haven't heard
no, I
anything
think it's before they go back to the house. The mom goes, "Okay, kids, now give Sally your Build-A-Bear." What was her name? What was the girl's name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Give Sarah your
Sarah the
Build-A-Bear.
Queen.
The mom made all of those kids give Sarah the Build-A-Bear they just made. They go back to this house, and because on the invitation, and the aunt was like, I just kept looking back at the invitation, and it does not say they will make a Build-A-Bear to give to Sarah. It was just each kid will be able to make a Build-A-Bear. So all of these moms then still brought a present. So they're there, they're opening presents, and then instead of like all of the girls playing together, the girls watched Sarah play with all 8 bears all by herself. And the aunt was like, she went up to the mom and she was like, "Hey, I did end up spending like $35 of my own money for in addition to the things." And the mom was like, "I can look into getting that back for you." The $35 that the aunt spent on the additional accessories for the Build-A-Bear.
The accoutrement.
And then the aunt was like, "Okay, we're going to leave." And then apparently the rest of the mothers then followed suit and they left the birthday party early. But like,
this is the craziest story I've ever heard.
I just like, what is that child going to do with 8? Okay, Casey, don't answer this. What is that child going to do with 8 Build-A-Bears? Truly.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And they don't love her because they love their owner.
No, they don't have a heart for her. They have a heart for their creators.
Mm-hmm.
They're gods.
The wishes won't come true that they did in the heart ceremony.
So I heard this yesterday, and I was just hoping to God last night or today my TikTok algorithm would bring me to the mother who came on TikTok and had some like rebuttal TikTok.
Wait, did she or no?
I came across. You wish it happened. I wish it happened. I did come across one that I thought was her, but it was a satirical response. But they did have me for the first like 10 seconds. I was like, "Oh, this is her." It was not. But I just think that is crazy. Like,
that's insane.
Obviously, it's very generous of the mom to buy for 8 children, however much a Build-A-Bear would be. That is a very generous party favor, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never in a million dreams think to then be like, "Oh, because she paid for it, they have to give it to the birthday girl."
It's like, insane.
That's crazy.
That's
and like
crazy.
This poor girl is now never going to have anybody show up to her birthday party ever again.
No, her mom ruined her life.
Her mom ruined her life. And
yeah,
I just feel so bad for her. Feel so bad.
How old? You said it was like 6?
I think it was like 7 or 8.
Oh my God, that's so. Because like if it was like 4, I feel like there's a level where like the kids wouldn't fully understand, so you could maybe get away with it. Like 8, you're cognizant.
Yeah, I mean even 6, I would say.
Yeah, well, even like literally, I mean, like I think it's even worse the younger they are, like 4, because it's just like
because then they'd for sure think it's theirs.
Yes, they think everything is theirs. Like like they don't understand that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
would have taken the gift I brought back so quick.
For real. I would have been like, "Okay, well, you don't need this then." Like, please.
Yeah.
Did you guys what did you used to do for birthday parties? Like, what was your
Great question. My most memorable birthday party. I was one of those people that I had to plan my own birthday parties. So I had to pick out the games we were going to play. I had to decide what food was happening, everything that was happening, and I would tell my mother what was happening, and she would help make it happen. So I didn't necessarily like doing it at home just because it's like I'm having to do all this myself basically. It feels like but one birthday party was famously at the movie theaters. We saw The Nightmare Before Christmas, so we got to go into the theater before, like, an hour before the movie started and open presents. That's when I got my Aladdin movie dolls. I got an Aladdin and a Jasmine, like, Barbie Mattel dolls, and then a genie one I was very excited about. And then, like, only, like, 4 or 5 of my friends showed up because, one of my friends couldn't come because her mom didn't want her seeing Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Satan will come right through that screen and talk to your soul.
Yeah, and being a so close to Halloween girly, lots of Halloween costume party birthdays.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And I've definitely had a McDonald's birthday and a Celebration Station birthday, which is like a Chuck E. Cheese. So it really runs the gamut.
And you plan those yourself. You called up Chuck E. Cheese and you were like, hello, 6 years old, turning 7 on Friday. Great.
Yes, go ahead and book it. Yeah.
Miranda, what did you? No, right? It's always Thanksgiving.
It's always Thanksgiving. But growing up, I would always have to have a joint birthday party with a girl who I was
a girl?
Just any girl?
It was this one girl. My birthday is November 27th, and her birthday was December 9th. And
that's not even that close.
I know. Our moms were friends, and like her mom babysat me growing up. And so I was like into a forced friendship with this girl. Like,
yes, against your will.
Against my will. So all of our birthday parties were always together. And it would be like me and like, because it's like you invite the whole class. Like we only had like maybe 10 girls, 10 or 12 girls in the class. And so everybody was invited. But the most memorable one was at the Holiday Inn. All of us girls, we got a Holiday Inn. We got 2 joint rooms. And the Spice Girls came to perform. Think Little Princess parties, but for Spice Girls.
I'm dead.
Was Scary Spice white? Absolutely. She was.
That's all you got.
And I did not know that until years later, looking back at photos.
There were probably no black people in Des Moines yet, right?
No, literally none. 0.
Yeah,
not a single
hadn't gotten
one.
there yet.
Nope, they haven't. They didn't make their way there.
Obama was the first when he won the
That's true.
caucus,
the primary or the caucus. Yeah,
and he had dinner in the office right next to mine. Did you know that?
Wow!
Right before
Is there
one
plaque
of his
there.
It's an empty office currently, but I did learn that that's where he would eat dinner before his little conferences.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would always have to share birthday parties with her, which very mid.
I did not have a lot of birthday parties as a kid because I didn't have a lot of friends. I remember like I mostly just had like family parties, and that was just like people, just the family came over.
Yeah.
I think there was one that I definitely had at Mega Play.
What's a Mega Play?
Like, it was like, what's that kind of like just game?
Like a Dave and Buster's?
Kind of, but
they have go-karts and stuff too.
No, it wasn't even that fancy. It was like, let me it's what they call a family entertainment center.
Oh, okay. I think we had like some of these.
I think it's just like a singular one in South. Oh, here, attractions. They've got an arcade, mini golf, a playland. They have jousting where you like stand on the thing and you hit someone with your
the inflatable thing.
Inflatable thing.
Oh, that's fun.
That was it. They didn't have like anything other than that, really. I really didn't get to do. My birthday is March 22nd, so I didn't get to do a lot of outdoor stuff. So this was like they had indoor mini golf, is why we had chosen that one. But like, if I had like a summer birthday, I probably would have had it at this place called Hackers, which was right by us, and that did have like go-karts, mini golf, an arcade, the whole 9 yards. That's the only one I like fully for sure remember. I'm sure I had a Chuck E. Cheese birthday. I know that I didn't have a McDonald's birthday, but I definitely went to some kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my 16th birthday was Disney princess themed because that's when I was fully gay.
My 16th birthday, I thought I was going to Disney on Ice with a girlfriend of mine, and we got Chinese food, and then we were going, but my mom forgot the tickets. So we had to go back home, and it was a fucking surprise party in my basement. And then I literally was like, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have tickets to Disney on Ice. Like, you all have to go. And Mom's like, no, this is the party. And I was like, what? And my friend's like, we'll go this weekend. It's okay. I was like, okay.
Why would your mom lie with that? You can't the point of like getting them out of the way so you can set up the party is you like do something mundane. It's not like, oh, we're going to go have a fabulous night where we go to a concert. Like,
yeah, I know. And it was like
something, and it's a tradition better than the surprise party.
I go to Disney on Ice at this point. I go every year because it's in Des Moines every year, Thanksgiving weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was pissed. I was like, okay, well, I better be going at some other point. I also would just hate surprises. Yeah. And so I was like, why is my ex-boyfriend in the basement right now? Like,
oh,
and didn't your mom do something
for my sister's 30th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what she did?
She did a surprise birthday party, and it was bad.
And wasn't it like she said that they were going to go?
No one was there, right? Or like,
yeah, we were going. No, people showed up. It was just it.
But it wasn't like Maddie's friends.
Madison's.
It was like
she had a group there.
She did. Okay.
Yeah, her close friends were there. But yeah, my mom lied and said that we were going to my sister's like favorite restaurant that she barely goes to. And so my sister was then like really upset.
That's not what
because then we went to like this shit sports bar, the party room of a sports bar that they always go to.
And she's like all dolled up for the nice restaurant.
Madison looked so nice. And then, man, I got violently ill that night. Oh, I do not like to think about that.
When I had my surprise birthday party in Florida, RJ like picked me up from work. And then we like stopped at Publix and then got home and then there was a party. That was the surprise party. That's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to just be very run of the mill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing going on. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, like the surprise party should be a excitement other than like, oh, I thought we were just coming home to eat leftovers.
Or like if you're going to dinner, the people should be at the dinner. If you're going to Disney on Ice, you should have a suite and all of your friends are in it. Like, that thing.
If you go to Ding Dong Ditch a Cabin at Wilderness Lodge, it should be filled with people you know.
It should be filled with people inside of it.
Yeah.
Who thought about doing the Ding Dong Ditch? Was it whose idea was it to?
Yeah, this was our friend Claire. She was the holder of the DVC points. So listeners, we're talking about Adam and RJ's surprise engagement party was at a Copper Creek cabin at Wilderness Lodge.
Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort.
Wilderness Lodge at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. So we had lied to Adam saying that
the whole weekend was a lie.
It was all a lie. Honestly, my best work. Like before it, I don't remember when Adam and I were at like, didn't we go to Frontera at one point at Springs? And you were like, have you heard anything about an engagement? And I was like, Adam, he literally hasn't said anything to me. So I wouldn't expect anything.
Probably. It probably happened.
It did.
The whole weekend was a blur.
And so we ate at Whispering Canyon. And after Whispering Canyon, we were all flying out that night. So we were going to... Allegedly, we were flying out. So after dinner. But after dinner, I did not feel well. And I needed to take a walk in some fresh air before we got into the car to go to the airport.
Classic.
And
Let's
so
go walk towards these
Can I
cabins.
just say, though, that at the time, I was like the one who's going to be driving people to the airport. And I was like, I'm worried we don't have enough time to get to the airport.
You're going to miss your flight.
I was so stressed.
And so we're like, let's just go. Let's just walk. And then as we were walking by the cabin, our friend Claire like ran up and she's like, let's just like knock on the door. Let's just knock. And Adam, little Mr. Goody Two Shoes, like his heart fell out of his ass. He was like, how dare you go up to this cabin?
She did the doorbell and then she opened the door. And I was like, and the door opened. I should have like used my brain for more than, I don't know, 2 seconds to be like, oh, she would have had to tap to open the door. But I thought it was like a door that had like kind of been left ajar and she was just going in. And I was like, I'm going to get fired. I'm going to lose my job.
Yep. And they were all in there. And it was a lot of people. If you want to know the capacity of those cabins, I'm going to tell you what it is not. And it's the amount of humans that were in there.
The size of that party.
The size of that party. Not up to code.
Nope.
But that's a surprise.
That could never happen today because the security guards are so strict at Wilderness Lodge that
they wouldn't let anybody
get
in.
Over.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let anybody in there. Yeah. That's the kind of surprise though. Other than that, we're not.
I don't think I've ever been surprised a day in my life.
Would you want to be? Should we be planning some surprises for you?
Listen, I every day, I just not every day, but a lot of times I'm like, maybe he's gonna surprise me with something. Maybe he's gonna surprise and
a man.
Well, I'm thinking like Joe, like like
no, I know, but
yeah,
you think any man will ever surprise Casey?
And that's the problem. That's the problem right there.
Yeah,
a man will never surprise me.
If you wanted somebody to surprise you, girl, you should have leaned in the opposite direction. Okay.
Here's what they'll surprise
when
you.
You're figuring things out about yourself, Diva Boots.
When I was
they'll surprise you when they actually do something that you asked them to do. Like how I told Jace I really wanted a nothing bundt cake. And then 2 days later, he comes in on Valentine's Day with a little nothing bundt cake. And I'm like, oh my God,
oh no, girl, don't talk about cakes and Valentine's Day, honey. Don't talk about the Valentine's Day cakes, honey.
The heart
Walmart is selling the heart cakes, honey. We cannot be talking
about Casey got her Walmart heart cake. You have to buy your $90 local heart cake and not the Walmart $25 one.
Yes.
Right, you have to.
You have to.
The girls are upset. The girls
not
are
allowed
mad.
If you can't afford, sorry, to be clear, if you can't afford a fucking $90 6-inch heart cake, you can't afford to have cake, period.
Okay?
Yeah, you don't even you shouldn't even get a little Debbie at this point. You're not allowed.
Deserve. No.
You probably shouldn't even be eating cake, honey. There's some produce. Here's some produce you can eat.
Exactly.
Diva Boots.
The girls are so angry that people are coming after their heart cakes and I'm like
they own them.
Like they own them. And then they're discrediting these actual they're bakers at Walmart. They're not just random ass people off the street.
Yeah, it's not it doesn't come out of a machine. It's literally
people are back there.
Yeah, it's literally some little girlies, and a lot of times that's how these people begin. Is they get their start at a Walmart,
learning
a grocery
the basics.
Store.
I do think being on Heart Cake TikTok, I feel confident in the fact that I can take a cake and yesify it at home. I feel like if I have to do a bridal shower cake or something, I think I can fix it.
I think so too.
I think I've seen enough.
I mean, because I famously, I made my little it's you just learn to pipe. This is all I made this. This is a little fake cake.
Wow.
All you got to do is you just need a couple piping tips, and just you can fix it.
Snarf flat. It's just a way to learn how to snarf blat.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like Grimsby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
no. What
Casey.
is
Put your little
going
hand
on?
away.
My spooky hand. I got it
Did
when
you
I was
watch
in
the whole
Vermont.
thing, Miranda? Did you watch all of SNL?
I watched the red carpet and I watched the entirety of the 3.5-hour long SNL program live.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. It was such a fun red carpet to see everybody there. And even seeing the glam bots afterward, I was like, there's just something about the energy of people who have been on SNL, who understand the nature of it, who don't take themselves too seriously. And it was just amidst award season, it was just so delightful to watch.
Yeah, because I liked that it wasn't just like they did have here's a look back at some things, but I just like that it's like we're just putting on a big SNL show, you know?
Yeah.
I saw this man on TikTok say that this was just the 10-year anniversary of SNL 40. And listen, 10 years ago, SNL 40, 2015, I just moved to Florida. I wasn't keeping up with what was going on. I just remember SNL 40 felt very like they were focused on being like, we've put all of this thing onto an SNL app so you can go back and watch all these SNL clips from days gone by. I don't remember there being like a whole special and to do. Like I remember it was like their logo that year was SNL 40, but I don't remember there being like a whole thing like they had this year.
I don't remember. I don't remember it. I don't think I was deep in SNL at that point.
And then he also was like, and they did the same thing for SNL 25, and I was like, okay, that's literally 25 years.
Yeah, things have happened.
These are literally milestones.
And also, there are new skits that they're celebrating. It's not like they're doing they're recreating the same skits that they did 10 years ago because they're new ones. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to think of who my favorite cameo was or who made me giggle the most.
Obviously my favorite cameo is Pedro Pascal and Bad Bunny joining Domingo.
I did get a little irritated that they are now doing 3 Domingo skits in the span of 3 months.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
They're kind of right.
That's from this season. That's what's so crazy.
Yes, the third one this season.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
They're really they kind of wrote it into the ground. So I think now they need to let it chill.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's I think they did it because it's they had Sabrina there and Espresso was the original Domingo song. I don't know. But the fact that they were it's a 1-year vow renewal. And I'm like, what are we doing? It didn't make any sense. I think the sketch I laughed the hardest at was the alien encounters, which I always do. And then Meryl making her first ever
SNL. Thank God she's dating Martin Short.
And I think that's why. And I was like, she's just a girl. Why. She's just a girl who likes a boy who wants to do the things that her boyfriend likes to do.
Know.
And it's so cute. I can't handle it. They're so sweet. I like how Steve Martin opened it. I feel like that was a really good choice. The Adam Sandler song.
I liked the appearance of Drunk Uncle and the girl that you wish you didn't talk to at the party.
Cecily Strong, I swear to God, I think she's one of the funniest people that have ever been on SNL. The drunk girl at the party skit is one of my favorite characters.
I think Matt Rogers called her. She's like, your favorite cast member's favorite cast member.
She's the longest running female cast member.
Yeah.
I can't believe Keenan has been on for 22 years.
I cannot. Because is this the first season he's not on it? Because
he's still technically a cast member.
He is? I thought he retired.
I thought. Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
SNL cast members
2025
season 50. He is still a repertory player.
Wow.
This season, in season 50.
Just to think, like, I think what's the greatest about that is that we literally have grown up with Keenan. Like, he was all that and then SNL. And I was like, this man was just born to do sketch comedy. And
I saw a thing that he is the only cast member that has ever done anything with Chris Farley, because there was an SNL All That like combo episode one time where him and Chris Farley were in a sketch together.
Wow, I did
Isn't
not
that
know
insane?
that. That is insane. Oh wow, that's crazy. I did feel like some of the montages like missed. Like there were some that I was missing. Like, do you remember Chris Farley's commercial sketch where it was like the medicine that puts you into hibernation? It's like one of my favorite Chris Farley skits, but they did like a whole montage on like SNL commercials. Like, and like, I was like, oh, I'm excited to see this represented. And they didn't even show it. And I was like, what are we doing? So I did get upset with that. But no, I thought it was really great. The musical guests were good. They did a lot of
that it wasn't just like one music. It was like they had like, Sabrina with, was it Paul Simon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had 2 musical guests together. So it was like that, and they weren't singing. Right. Well, yeah, I don't know. But I like that they had mixed musical guests.
Yeah.
Miley looked great. I mean,
Miley always looks great.
Killing it.
Miley always does lovely. Yeah, no, I thought it was really sweet. I'm glad I watched it. Made me smile.
Michael Che and Colin Jost have been doing Weekend Update for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's crazy. I didn't know how many people hosted Weekend Update before that, because I was like looking into it when Bill Murray came on and was like talking about all the people who did it.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, I don't remember, because I don't remember when Cecily did it with Colin.
I think she did it right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
In season 39.
Okay.
Oh my
God. But no, it was great.
I've only seen a couple of the sketches. I saw the Debbie Downer one.
Mm-hmm.
Which, the fact that they got Robert De Niro in there.
Yeah.
And then one of the breaks to the camera was to Robert De Niro, which I was like, fucking incredible. It's just the amount of celebrities at this function was so crazy.
Yes.
It was really funny because I think one of the jokes on Weekend Update was that there was a quadruple like a quademic happening, and they're like, so what do? We pack every celebrity you possibly know under one roof together. Yeah. And it really was. It was literally anyone you could think of was there. And
even people who didn't even do anything. Like Cher was just in the audience.
Yeah. She's just there.
I think she performed one time. And so that makes me like wonder, I'm like, was it every host and every cast member, every musical guest? Like, were they all invited?
There had to have been, like, you had to have hosted maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like none of the sports hosts were there.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, that's right. Or no, Peyton Manning was there.
Oh, goody.
Cool. He like talked, I think, at one point.
Yeah, he shows up at one point.
I did like the Julia Louis-Dreyfus bit where she was like, the blonde woman is Amy Poehler and the older woman next to her. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is one of our greatest national treasures.
So truly can do no wrong. And then they showed what's his name, John Levitt at the American
Girl Cafe. Oh, and he was actually there because, like, if you like when they showed him and you saw the dolls behind him, there was some of the new outfits. I was like, oh, this is a brand new outfit that just came out. Like,
wow, look at that. Look at that recon. Yeah, but like having Eddie Murphy in some sketches, Mike Myers.
The Coffee Talk Bronx Beat crossover changed my life. And also, I feel like, I swear to God, Eddie Murphy was just not reading anything on script. Like, he was not on script at all.
No.
And I was like, I'm dead.
It was so
His
funny.
fucking Tracy Morgan impression.
He was so good. He was so good. One of the greats. One of the greats. Man.
And he was featured. You're not, Casey, are you watching Drag Race?
No.
Okay. The winner of Snatch Game this week did an Eddie Murphy impression. So
Oh, nice.
big
Winner,
big
so
week
must have
for
been
Mr.
good.
Murphy. Yes, it was very funny. It was very accurate.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was very funny.
Yeah. I have jumped off. I cannot do Drag Race whenever it's on MTV only because I don't have the cable package and I don't want the cable package for it, so I just don't watch it.
No.
Like,
No,
there's
we're not
too
doing
many
that.
too many girls these days for me.
Too many
I'll
girls,
still
too little time.
Yeah, I'll still hop on to All Stars sometimes. Like, but that's
Well, 'cause
also
it's
you
on Miss
need
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, which I don't that's the one that I don't have. So, but I would like get it just to like it depending on who the All Stars were, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, now that we're an hour and a minute in, should we go off? But it's too late to worry about it now. We're gonna go into our go offs. This is the time of the week where we have a chance to rail against something that we are pissed about. I'll go first.
Adam,
Adam,
go off.
Thank you. This is to everyone who's ever said that CBS is for old people, because let me tell you, yes, I may be watching Matlock starring Kathy Bates based on the show from the 90s, 80s, 90s, whatever. But fuck, it's really good, guys. You gotta watch Matlock. I'm now fully caught up in 3 days. I watched all 11 episodes that have aired so far. I will tell you right now, Kathy Bates is going to win the Emmy this fall. She's going to win the Emmy.
I think
She
she
just
won
the
the
Critics'
Emmy
Choice.
last fall.
No, she won the Critics' Choice.
Oh, she
like
won the
2
Golden
weeks ago.
Globe.
Oh, it was a Golden Globe?
Yeah. Yep.
She's winning the Emmy. I don't know what to tell you. It's incredible. The show's great. It's there's a mystery element to it that's really fun. There's twists, there's turns. You know what? I think I need a procedural. I think that's what I've realized. When shows get too like, and then you have to know lore and you have to watch every episode and you have to know this, that, and the other, it's like, too much for me. So a nice little procedural. You come in week by week. She works at a law firm. They have a case. She solves the case. Bing, bang, boom. You're done. It's great. Kathy Bates, also one of our finest national treasures, obviously. So, if you're not watching Matlock, I do highly recommend it. And that is that's my go off this week. It's more of a
Adam,
go on.
Do you still watch Ghosts on CBS?
I have not seen it in a while. No.
I haven't watched.
Still holding up?
I think so.
Miss Danielle, I follow Danielle Pinnock.
Yes,
on
I do
all
too.
social media. She is everything she ever puts out is very funny.
I love her.
She's so funny.
When you started your go off,
Yeah,
I thought you were saying CVS instead of CB, as in broadcasting. Or I thought you were talking about CVS the store.
Oh no!
I was like, what does that have to do with Matlock? And I was waiting for the Matlock tangent to go away to talk about something at CVS, a coupon or something that didn't work or something, but no. Anyways, yeah. Have you ever watched Columbo?
I have never watched Columbo, but I listened to a podcast where a person like recaps Columbo episodes on their Patreon. I don't subscribe to it, but
Me and Joe, our Sunday night ritual is before we go to bed, we get in bed and we watch an episode of Columbo. Sometimes we watch on the TV out here, but
yeah.
And we've gone through multiple seasons of Columbo so far.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, and Peter Falk, that's his name. That's
sure.
Columbo.
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god, he is the best.
Yeah.
Columbo, I love Columbo, and it's the same thing. It's like there's a murder
Mhm.
because he's a homicide
Yep. Detective. Private
detective, and
investigator or something like that?
detective, not
Yeah.
not PI. But he's just a goofball, and he's got like this big hound dog that sometimes he
Yeah.
brings with them. He is so yeah. I think you'd like Columbo. Columbo
In
shows up on
college.
Tubi or not
Oh,
Tubi.
does
Like
it?
it comes up on like
Fluva or
the
whatever?
Pluto. I think
Yeah.
there's like there's like Columbo Channel or something.
In college, I watched a lot of Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury, and
Yeah.
that's great because that's also very cozy. Murder, She Wrote is very, even
I
though
love Murder, She Wrote.
murders, but
Yeah.
it's like something about the main setting really, really makes it real
Oh.
cozy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Great.
Who wants to go next? Who's got something grinding their gears? Nobody. Nothing.
I'll say something just real quick.
Okay, go ahead, Miranda.
Okay. Don't call somebody
Period.
unless you have something important to say. Do not call someone just for the sake of talking to someone, for getting to point A to point B. If you're on your way home from work, if you're on your way to work and just want to talk to somebody on the phone, that's fine. Have an agenda. Have some questions. Do not call me and say, "What are you doing?" And I say, "Nothing." And then you say, "Did you go into work today?" And I go, "Yes." "Oh, I'm just coming home from work." Okay. Silence. "So what are you up to this week?" For the 17th time, because I have literally told this person multiple times, I'm going to San Diego. I am going to San Diego. When do you leave? Tomorrow. Silence. Okay, well, just wanted to see what you were up to and
Oh no.
what you were doing, and okay, I'll talk to you later. Like, you have to, if you want to call just for the sake of calling me, that's fine. Ask more questions. Do not ask me yes or no questions. Do not, like, it's just so, why would you call somebody that if you or if you don't have a story to tell me, if like something crazy happened at work and you're like, "Oh, this reminded me of, I need to tell Miranda." That's fine. You can go ahead and call me and talk to me about that. But I cannot do these silent filled, just like fillers. It's awful. Do not call me. Please.
Don't call Miranda.
That is Gloria. That is my mother, Gloria. But hers is, it'll be 2 p.m. on like a Wednesday. Are you at work? Huh? It's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. What do you think? Like, oh, are you still at work? Yes. Oh, okay. And then yeah, and she'll be
It's like,
like,
what?
yes, and she doesn't have anything to say. She doesn't have anything to, there's no reason why she called. She just is like asking, what are you doing? Are you at work? And the same thing. She would be like, she would ask some like random question, and then that's it. And I'm like, ma'am, please. And she did, one time she did like 3 weeks in a row. The call, I mean, this is someone that only talks to her mother every, like maybe once a week. And it's like she called me 3 weeks in a row just to be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Nothing, I'm at work." "Oh, okay. Are you are you are you busy? How's Cupcake?" "Cupcake's fine. I mean, I'm at work. Yeah, so I can't be, I don't want to chat forever." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then every once in a while there is something in there. There's like a, "Hey, I was looking at this cruise." It's always a cruise. It's
Always a
always a damn
cruise. Gloria
cruise.
just wants
And
to go
I'm
on
like,
her next cruise.
She just wants to go on another cruise. And my sister tried to get me on a cruise. And I go, wait, would I be sharing a room? Would me and Joe be sharing a room with Gloria? She's like, well, yeah, but Gloria said she says mom. But mom said she would pay for most of it. I'm like, absolutely not.
It's not worth it.
You want to trap me and Joe in the room with mom?
I've been there. Not. I've been there.
I've been there. I cried, and I don't want to do it again.
My mom will like say, "Well, I didn't talk to you yesterday," and like that's her reason for calling. I'm like, well, nothing happened yesterday either. It's a Monday and it's a Tuesday. I'm just working, and then I'm sitting on my ass
every day, Miranda.
I don't. I do talk to them very often, but like there will be days I go with. I think my mom and my sister talk every day. I do not.
Oh, for sure.
Every day.
I feel like in the past like 3 weeks.
No.
Okay.
I feel like in the past 3 months, I've like talked to my mom a lot more, but that's just because I've been seeking advice, seeking counsel from my mother.
Yeah.
And with upcoming changes to my life,
foreshadowing,
and like the bowl games. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the football?
College football.
Okay.
I called my mom and I had a question or whatever. And then she was like, well, what are you watching the game? And I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? And she was like, the Notre Dame game. And I was like,
aww,
what game? And she was like, oh, well, I guess that answers that question. And I go, Mom, I haven't watched a Notre Dame game since I was a senior in high school.
Aww.
Mom, I'm gay.
Mom, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh, okay, sorry. Which she is, by the way, this isn't me being a bitch to my mother. We've had this exact conversation, not specifically while she's watching a game, but like she'll be like, oh, did you see the Notre Dame game last week? And I'm like, no, I don't watch the Notre Dame games. So like this isn't a new conversation. A week later, I saw my sister and she was like, she called me right after she hung up the phone with you. And she was like, I have to tell you the conversation that Adam and I just had. He's not watching the Notre Dame game. And Leslie was like, why did you think he would be watching the Notre Dame game?
Those are just South Bend natives, They just,
oh my God.
They bleed green in their parts,
They bleed green.
Where is Notre Dame?
South Bend, Indiana.
It's in South Bend.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes more sense. I'm like, why would she care?
South Bend, Indiana.
It's the well, technically, if you want to get really technical, Notre Dame is in Notre Dame, Indiana, which is surrounded by South Bend, Indiana.
It's a very Lake Buena Vista, Orlando situation.
Yes. Correct.
Yep, I see her. Yep.
I mean, I genuinely used to watch all the Notre Dame games in high school.
I think I did too. That was because of an ex-boyfriend.
But guess what? I don't now because I'm an adult who doesn't live in South Bend, Indiana. So why? And I didn't go to Notre Dame.
Right.
Yeah.
So why? I don't even watch Loyola basketball if they make it to the final March Madness or whatever the fuck.
I do watch that because it's very exciting. Because
Not me.
I do. Well, also it's because Jace is like watching it, so like Jace also likes to watch when.
Well, and it's also on like what? See,
Jace likes to watch.
Jace likes to watch.
I don't have that.
Jace will turn on a Loyola game every now and then.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Adam, you grew up in like a college town, basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially.
A dying Rust Belt city that is masquerading as a college town, yes.
Mm. Have you ever been to Frankie's
Because when
barbecue?
the old Studebaker plant shut down, that's when the economy dried up.
Well, luckily the Studebaker National Museum
She's still there.
It's still open.
See Studebakers.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't make them.
Maybe we need to do a South Bend, Indiana trip.
I've always wanted to tour the Notre Dame campus. I've always seen photos, and I was wow.
My mom, I'm going to tell you right now, my mom would love to have you to South Bend, Indiana.
I think we should
granted,
go.
She now lives in a suburb. She lives in Granger.
Love that.
I was like, I was going to say, can we stay in your childhood room? But she's moved.
Yeah, she's gone.
Moved, yeah. She's moved. Sorry.
Does she have room for all of us?
No.
Oh, we might have to stay at like the Hampton Inn or something.
Yeah. We can stay right at the St. Mary Inn, which is connected to St. Mary's, which is the women's college across from Notre Dame.
Of course.
Because Notre Dame famously used to be an all-boys college.
All-boys.
Oh.
My high school used to be an all-boys high school.
RJ's school is still that they're still like boys are at Xavier and girls are at no, boys are Brophy, girls are at Xavier.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They're just
Casey, did you ever go to the original Pancake House?
Oh, honey, many times. Yes, their scrambles are so good.
Oh, yum. It looks tasty.
Casey, do you have a go off?
Yeah, why haven't I been to the original Pancake House?
Yeah, Casey's pissed now that's where she knows it's at.
Next time you come to Chicago, we can do a little day trip to South Bend, and
that would be fun.
We can get Amish crack donuts. They'll change your life.
Oh my god, that sounds so good right now. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know how to explain it other than that.
But it sounds delicious.
There you go.
Maybe we could go to Chicago this summer to see the 20th anniversary tour of Beauty and the Beast and then go to South Bend.
Casey, you can take a break. Miranda, are you on the TikTok of that place in Utah that does the shows where they're like the theater is like in the round and they fly everything?
Yes, like
that
a Beauty and the Beast production is nuts.
Have you seen the Cinderella that's been going around?
No.
The Cinderella, she's in the carriage, and the whole carriage is on wires, and it's just floating and circling in the middle of the audience. It's insane. Cinderella. It's so, as soon as it started, I was like, this is Mormon. There's something about this. I knew it was Mormon.
I've got to find it. It's not showing up for me.
I'm going to have to send it to you.
Yeah, please do. Oops.
Because
that's crazy. In the round, Cinderella.
It's so, I just want to say, this is my actual go off. Fuck searching for anything on TikTok. Fuck. You have to know specifically what the keywords of the one thing that you're looking for to find.
Okay, it used to be I would type up like annoying girl who had a Hinge date. I would like type that in and it would know exactly who I was talking about.
Yeah.
But now it does not work because I was looking up that same girl and I was like, I know I have searched for her with these keywords before and it's come up. So I do think the search function that used to be really wonderful, I think it's now shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is upsetting. Casey, you have nothing to get off your
chest. Get off my chest. Not really. Except lovely. You're like, oh great, now we can leave.
No, I just mean I'm glad you had a lovely week.
Yeah. My only go off is literally I got my hair cut recently and the guy didn't do as good as he usually does. And I feel like I didn't even get a haircut. And also I walked in the rain today to and from the office and my hair is all messed up right now. But I tried to get him to cut me a little bang and it just didn't work out. But so I don't have much of a go off other than like I'm annoyed by my hair guy. But I am gonna go back and I am just gonna be like, can we do like we did before and just do a blunt bob? Because he was like, do you want some texture? And I was like, sure, sounds good. And now what that means is that my hair flips up like me in the year 2004. Like it's
You're going for that Coyote Ugly look.
Yes, it's like I might as well just curl it all the way.
The flip is so cute.
The flip is very cute, Casey.
I think like you're one of the only people who can pull it off.
I was gonna say I think you pull it off really well, actually.
Yeah. It's driving me crazy right now, just because it feels shaggy. or something. So
but that could be because you walked in the rain.
Flip. But oh, and also it's rainy and it's getting down to everyone's freaking out about the cold front that's coming in because it's getting down to like 19 or something.
Girl, it's been so cold here.
19. I would kill for 19.
I would murder.
This morning it was -16 out. not even wind chill.
I sent it in the group chat.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it.
So you should.
Oh, you want me to watch it live?
Oh, okay. Yeah, watch it live.
Watch it live.
Crazy.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm looking at it.
Holy hell! This is a theater.
Yeah.
The Hale Center Theater.
The Hale Center Theater.
This is crazy.
Enriching lives through world-class theater.
Are we going
Mountain America Performing Arts Center?
Let's go to Utah.
Let's go to Utah.
Here's their 2025 season. Okay.
What is this? What is this?
What's what?
It's the magician's elephant, and it was a giant elephant puppet. This is crazy.
This is so crazy.
I think we should go to Utah.
So here's their season. Okay.
Yep. Let's hear it.
Currently playing Little Women.
Okay.
They must have multiple theaters because at the same time they're also doing DreamWorks The Prince of Egypt the musical, which I did not know even exists.
Yes, it does. I don't know of any North American productions. I remember when I was in Copenhagen in 2019 and they were doing it there. But it's incredible. You should listen to the OBC.
Then they're doing Finding Neverland. 12 Angry Men.
Probably
Footloose the musical.
Okay.
The musical comedy Murders of 1940.
Never heard of her.
That's one of those like cheapo rights you get. Sister Act. Frozen the Broadway musical.
Wow. That's pretty nuts.
So pick whatever you want to see and we'll go.
Pick what you want. Okay.
In Sandy, Utah. Wherever the fuck Sandy, Utah is.
Wow. How exciting. We'll have to check her out.
Exciting.
Well, girls. Stay tuned.
This was something.
This was fun. I can't wait to see how much Miranda's recording did.
What?
Yeah, we'll find out. Join us at patreon.com/didyourreadthegroup-chat. $5 a month gets you access to 3 bonus episodes. This month we have already recapped and reviewed and disseminated the early 2000s classic Coyote Ugly. Just yesterday we released our what's it called? Our
Cream
Puffs episode. We went back to the Cheesecake Factory. You have to hear how it went.
I'm have to hear how it went.
My Reese's peanut butter cheesecake as soon as we are finished here. And up next week, I believe we're gonna hear all about Miranda and Casey's San Diego trip.
Yeah.
And by that I mean they're gonna talk to each other about the trip they went on together.
Yes. And Adam may or may not listen.
Yeah. It's like not. I mean, like I love her, but like.
But yes, you're doing the.
Yeah, but like, yeah, she's kind of.
No. She's great.
She's great.
It's like.
But also, the Vanessa Bayer, Fred Armisen sketch in Weekend Update with this, so good. It's so good. It's a classic. Like
it's so funny.
Oh my God, it was so funny. Whenever they said that, but he said like, hey, which bathroom should we use? And he said, there's a Starbucks down the street, but you have to pay. So get me a latte.
Give me a latte.
So good.
everyone, go watch SNL 50 on
You have
Go watch SNL 50.
Watch it.
Go watch it.
Sponsored.
All right, and that's all from us this week. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.